Hello, everybody, and welcome to Attacking the Darkness, Episode 12, the online role-playing game where the DM finds new tech for everybody to use. Hooray, hooray, hooray!
Woo!
I don't know what he's talking about.
Nobody knows, but you will see soon enough. Welcome to the show, everybody, and I guess we'll go ahead and jump right into things here. Last time on Attacking the Darkness, the party had infiltrated the Gralhund villa and began to methodically search the premises for the Nimblewright in question that they've been hunting for. After a room-to-room search, one split head, and a massacre in the lobby where Nephmarax almost died. I came close to getting him. The party took out the remaining Zentirum spies, or assassins, or thugs, more or less, and begin to wander upstairs, to which they had heard another battle raging on. At the top of the stairs, you heard a voice cry out that the City Watch is on the way. And at that point in time, Grim took out his hat of disguise and turned into a City Watch guard. And that's where we're going to pick up at that point. Okay.
I would like to drop my my disguise as looking like the groundskeeper.
Okay.
And just go back to my original appearance.
All right, you can do so.
We were out of initiative going back upstairs, right?
Right. You are out of initiative. Right now you're standing in the stairwell so nobody can see you. And you are currently hearing the sounds of battle raging and then, of course, the words of someone shouting that the City Watch was on the way.
Okay. So Grim was ahead of me on the stairs going up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. And I went ahead and, I think you mentioned this, turned myself into a city guard to run up there and try and lend a hand.
Right. So now we will take a flip over to the battle mat. There we go. And this is how it stands at the moment. Now, what would y'all like to do?
Well, I guess seeing as I'm at the top of the stairs, I'm going to go ahead and brandish my spear and round the corner and try to identify some targets.
Okay, so you're gonna bust around the corner there. As you bust around the corner, open this up.
Get shot in the face.
Probably.
I'll be behind him. Once he breaches the top of the stairs, I'll be right behind him.
So y'all bust onto the scene. You see 3 House Gralhund. It's a little tight. Vanguards standing in front of a door. And 4 it's really tight in this spot here. Zentirum thugs fighting. Is the rest of the party moving up behind?
Yes.
Yeah. Squeeze us on that landing.
Should we be seeing this on the map?
Yeah, it's not updating on Rendezvous, but it is on the stream.
Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Whoops.
Yes.
There.
Hey,
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, so which ones are Zentarum and which ones are what look
Okay.
to be city or house guard?
These three are the Zentarum, or these four are the Zentarum, right here. These
Okay.
three are the house guard. So the ones that are in
Okay.
front of the door are protecting the door, and these are the thugs that are invading. Okay. So
Okay.
at this point in time, y'all run up, and you see the whole mass and aftermath that's going on. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and
can I see any of them?
At this current position, you can't see him, but you can see Grim fixing to.
I'm gonna go ahead and run up to the closest one there. I guess to my right, and do some non-lethal attacks against him.
Non-lethal attacks. Okay. Then I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Woo!
You're doing non-lethal against the Zentarum?
Yeah, I'm trying to knock them out, not kill them. I don't necessarily think that a city guard would be all for just straight up murdering them right off the bat.
I don't know. I think they want to murder us.
That's fair.
All right. Thinking all this time that I would have prepared for the battle, but I was expecting something else. So, surprise, surprise.
You were expecting us to talk to people?
What kind of? That was kind of the direction
You
y'all
think
were,
we are?
That was the direction that y'all were leaning when we last broadcasted. But hey, who am I to?
Well, that's what happens when you wait 2 weeks.
I mean, you said that they're already fighting, right?
They're fighting each other. Yes.
Yeah, so I'll go up and I'll help the house guard by trying to subdue one of the guys. And then as I do that, I'm going to yell, "City guard, put down your weapons."
I was kind of hoping you go, what's all this then?
Well, what's all this then? What you buggers up to?
All right. Let's see. And Zentarum are going to go on. All right.
Does it still work?
That. I need that. They are. All right. So they're going on that initiative. House Guard are going to go that initiative.
Hi, Mom.
All right, I need 25, 20.
21. That's right, Curtis.
1, Grim.
Fist bump.
21. 20 to 15. 15.
Just come on down to the bottom. This is where the casters live.
Keep coming.
I'm just a 7.
7 for Penelope.
7.
Nap, where you at?
4.
Oh,
To be fair, I rolled a 4.
Whew.
I rolled a 17.
Oh,
I rolled a 4 too, but I don't have a bonus to initiative.
all right.
This makes sense for
They
casters.
All right, so the House Guard are going to go first. Actually, no, Granite and Grim get to go first.
Wait, is Granite or Grim going first?
Which
What's
of
your
the two-
dexterity
Yeah,
modifier?
Who's got the higher
Plus
dex?
4.
I'm +3.
right, that's Grim. All right, so Grim will act first. And they are at that. All right, Grim, you said you were going to saunter up to one of these guys and non-lethally attack them.
Yes, while yelling at them to put down their weapons.
All right, so you
Put down your weapon.
this guy on the back
Yep.
side. All right, and you attack. So I need you to go ahead and roll an attack for me.
All right, two-handed spear attack coming up. God. That is an 11.
11 will hit.
Yeah. All
So,
right.
roll damage.
Wow.
That is going to be 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use my unarmed second strike against him to punch him in the face.
All right.
That is going to be 21.
21 will hit.
And that's a D4. It's going to be 5 points of damage.
5 more points of damage. Okay.
11 total.
All right. He's looking kind of rough.
Good.
And then, okay, so you shout out, stop! City Watch.
Lay down your weapons.
Lay down your weapons. They are going to, you know what? Give me a deception check.
Okay. Any bonuses for looking like a city guard?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll give you advantage on it.
Sweet. It's a 6 and a 16. That's much better. So that's a 15 total for deception.
It goes down.
I have a -1 in charisma.
All right.
We should remember that.
Yeah, why do you guys let me do the talking?
Because it's super entertaining.
They,
Man, too bad we don't have anybody with +6, right?
yeah.
That's going to come in handy later.
Yeah.
They look at you and they are, because they only see you at the moment, they don't seem too terribly afraid. You see one of the guys kind of like, who's holding his mace, kind of like drop out of a stance of an attack at this time, just to turn back and look. So whoever attacks him, which is this guy right here, is going to get advantage on him, I'm going to say. But
All right.
that's pretty much all you get out of that. You are
All right, I'll take it.
You are not as fearsome as you thought you would be with none of your party visible.
That's okay. I know that everyone thinks the city guard is a joke.
All right, Granite. What do you
Okay,
want?
so I'll turn the corner.
All right.
I'll turn the corner and get next to him,
To Grim.
next to Grim,
Okay.
where I can get in melee with the other two.
Oh, where you can get in melee with the other two.
Yeah,
So you're gonna go right in the middle of it.
yeah.
All right. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And I'm going to growl and tell them to do what he said and attempt to intimidate them to listen to him.
You're gonna attempt an intimidation. All right. Roll an intimidation.
That's my boy.
Okay, so we've got 18, and intimidation would make it +4 is 22.
Jeez.
22.
Curtis, have you ever rolled below 10?
Yes.
I don't think
I don't think he does.
it wasn't
roll below
important. I
10.
promise.
So far in this game, I've gone back and checked some of my rolls, and I've not rolled below 10.
Ooh,
Holy crap.
you
Glad you're on our team.
snarl with your meanest and ugliest face that you can muster, and you're sure, full positive, that they are going to put down their arms. Every single one of them turn back to you and look and say, "Fuck are you, teddy bear?" All rearm themselves with strength. I rolled a natural 20 on my opposed check. So they all re-up. This guy who seemed just uncertain for a minute pulls his mace back up and was like, "No!" So they are the check for advantage on attack from him is, I'm now taking that away because of the nat 20 roll.
Aw.
And they are.
Did he have a nat 1 before?
No, you,
All right,
you just
so
beat
my
him.
bonus action, I will shift.
Okay.
You won't like him when he's angry.
Nope, they're fixing to not like what I'm fixing to do to them.
They seem super positive that they can beat everybody right now.
They're so outnumbered.
What a time to roll a natural 20, I tell you what.
Uh-huh.
I was like, that's going to be hard to beat. 22 from Curtis. Natural 20. Well, shit. Got it.
It's all right. It's how the game is played.
All right. So you moved. You
I
intimidated
shift and increase my
shifted.
size.
All right. You grow in size. They seem still confident. They're still riding that high.
I'm not worried about what they're fixing.
We got this. We got this. All right. Now it's going to be the house guard's turn. The house guard is going to... Number 3 is going to attack number 4. He rolls... we can do a multi-attack. All right, cool. 2 longsword attacks. So that is 22. Oh, yeah, that's going to hit. All right, so that's 8 plus 3. That's 8 damage to him, and then he's going to attack again.
I swear, if this guy shows me up in damage, I'm about to bash some heads.
15 plus...
Or get knocked out real quick.
5 is 20 is going to hit, so he's going to do... Oh, shh.
No more than 11. No more than 11. No more than 11.
Just threw my D8 off the back side. Hold on 1 second. I got to get my other D8. I pull out my copper die. That was an accident. That is 8 plus 3 is 11. And he wipes out. Oh no, I'm sorry. He couldn't reach that. He's attacking 3. So that was 8 and 11 is 19. Okay, so that one. All right, so he attacks him, and he just almost obliterates this guy. The thug is looking like he is winded and just about to croak. There were just massive sword swings. All right, next one. That is
Show off.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. That's a 12 plus 5 is 17. 2 more attacks from the house guard. That is 1 plus 3 is 1 plus 3 is
4.
brain. Hey, I told you
I was going to help you, but then you asked twice.
And that one will miss.
Oh, God.
All right, so that one misses. Then the last house guard, his attack, he gets disarmed. The natural 1. He takes his longsword and he swings and comes down over to the Zentarim's head, and the thug swings his mace in time and smashes the guy's hand and disarms him completely. So he is He is left holding his hand, and that's it for his turn, so that's the end of theirs. Now it's the Zenterums. So, they are going to retaliate and attack. That is a 14 plus 14 and 4 is 8. So that'll hit. And they get plus 4. It's 1d6 plus 2. 6 damage to that house guard. Next attack is 15 plus 4 is 19 is going to hit. And that's 3 damage to the house guard. The next Zenterum attacks. And he will miss. His second attack. That is going to be a miss. Third one. Miss. Woo! That one lands. He does 6 plus 2 is 11 to that house guard. So that drops him to 9. Alright, and then the fourth one is going to take an attack. He's going to turn around since you attacked him. He's going to attack you.
That's right. Face me.
And he is rolls 13.
Nope.
13 misses. All right. He goes to attack again. 17.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't. God, that hits.
All right.
That just hits.
So that is 8 points of damage.
All right. Dick.
All right. And that is the Zenterum's turn. And now it is Penelope.
Oh, good. I'm seeing Nifrax is still looking pretty rough, so I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and cast Cure Wounds at level 1.
All right.
Ooh.
Not a big bump, but a little bump.
Your ally, in seeing that your wounds are still bleeding, reaches over and casts Cure Wounds for a grand total of
8.
8 points of healing. Your wounds
Snap.
stitched together a little bit, and you start to look better.
Thank you, sir.
Any bonus action? you
I'm
wanna
a
take?
girl. I don't have any bonus actions. I want to move up behind. Who's in the middle there?
Granite's right
Granite.
here.
I wanna be behind Granite, but toward the wall. So like 10
Right
feet away
here?
from Granite.
Behind Granite, so back over here. You can be
Yeah.
here.
It's hard to see on.
Okay,
Just in that space against the wall.
we'll put you right there. You were directly in line behind Granite.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, that's your turn. You can shout if you want to, just as a bonus action.
I'm gonna make a
Penelope screams. "Ah!" Roll an intimidation check.
It's a rabid little girl.
Roll an intimidation check for fun.
Oh, great, sure.
God,
Nat
natural
20, nat 20, nat 20.
That's not bad. Hang on. Let's see. 18.
Nice.
18.
Yeah. I have a plus 3 to my intimidation.
Nice. Scary ass little kid.
They turn and look at you with their maces handy and go, ah! Right back at you. I literally rolled another nat 20.
Stop
fuck
that.
you, man.
Y'all are in trouble.
I'm stealing
seem
those
to be
dice.
rolling.
till I get back.
I am rolling hot right now. Netflix, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to change my appearance.
Okay.
And I'm going to make myself look like a like a half elven version of myself,
Okay.
and I'm gonna change into a guard style uniform, but instead of having pants, it's gonna be a robe.
Okay.
And then I want to move. I'm going to move 10 feet away from Penelope up against the wall. Perfect. And crap, I can't do anything as a bonus action. All right, never mind. That'll be it.
Good job.
Well,
Productive
it's,
as a caster.
change my appearance is an action, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one of the things I hate about casters is you get one thing to do.
yeah.
That's it.
All right. So you move in and make your adjustments. Top of the round, Grim.
All right, I'm gonna smack the guy in front of me again.
You're gonna smack a guy in front of you again. Roll your attack.
That is going to be a 24.
24 will hit.
And that is 11 points of damage. Non-lethal, I remind you.
All right, 11 points. This guy, you take the blunt end.
I'm
of
sorry,
Your staff.
9 points of damage.
Okay, you take the blunt end of your staff or of your spear and just clock him right across in the jaw, and he just falls over unconscious.
Awesome. And then, am I able to clamber over his body to the guy in front of him?
Sure, it's difficult terrain. Just give me a general. For you, just give me an acrobatics check.
12.
It takes all your movement to move 5 feet.
All right.
But
I
you're
just got to
there.
be careful not to crush his head.
You're there.
And then which
This
was the
is-
other guy that got attacked? The one in front of me or next to
The
him?
one in front of you right here is the one that looks like he's on a thread of life.
All right. I'm going to punch him in the back of the head.
All right, roll your attack.
That is going to be 15.
15 will hit. Roll damage. Actually, it doesn't matter.
6.
Unconscious
And with
on
2
the floor
down, I'm
again.
going to yell at... I'm just going to yell again. I said put down your weapons!
Roll another intimidation check with advantage.
Good, I rolled a 5. And that's a 15, so...
14.
14.
Yeah.
14. See if I roll another nat 20. Oh no, I failed that time. The other two,
good.
seeing that their comrades had fallen so fast, and that also from the damage that the house guard have put on them, they drop their weapons and surrender. So we will fall out of
Good.
combat. We're going to fall out of combat now, and we will go into a tentative peace mode. And if things pick up bad again, we'll roll back into initiative. Okay, so you, after shouting, saying, "Drop your weapons!" and they begin to slowly put down their weapons and stand back up and look at you like disgust, like, City Watch.
I know the feeling, buddy.
So
You're
they
City
are-
Watch right now. Shut up.
I'm not saying that as Grim. I'm saying that as me.
Oh, okay.
So they are effectively disarmed at the moment. So what do you want to do? They're waiting. We're waiting for you.
I'm going to look over to Nephmarax, who changed himself to look appropriate, and I'm going to nod to him while I pick up and move the weapons away from him and make sure that they're all disarmed. No daggers or anything sneaky.
Okay. As you approach and start to remove some of their weapons, they are going to do a quick perception check.
Oh no. You're not the same size as the guard body.
And
I
need you
should
to
be.
do- I need you to do a deception check.
Good. I'm awesome at these. That was a 10, so 9.
Okay. As you begin to pull away their maces, they look at you. They feel like something doesn't seem right. So when you go to try to, you get their maces away from them. But for their any other weapons, they're kind of refusing to give it up. They're like, no, wait a minute. Like, they look at you like, who are you?
I cast Toll the Dead on one of the two guards that's laying, one of the two dudes that's laying on the floor.
Ooh.
Okay.
One of the
All right.
unconscious guys.
One of the unconscious. Okay, that'll since it's a dexterity save, isn't it? No, it's a wisdom.
Negative wisdom.
It's wisdom. They are unconscious, so I'm going to say that auto fails and crits, which they automatically
that would-
fail 2 death saves. Doesn't matter.
So that would be yeah. Doesn't matter damage. Okay.
So yeah, you basically. Hold on. He saves. You attack the guy that you told the dead, and you're strangely and weirdly enough, as you're in your city watch robes, a black magic seeps from you and your orb through the ground and goes and crawls across to the man that Grim is standing above, and then it just begins to wither away his body to where he looks like an emaciated, almost like an emaciated skeleton person now. The skin is real tight against his body. It seems like it's just had a dramatic effect on him, and he doesn't look like he will last much longer. And then, of course, everybody's
That's
seeing
grim.
And I'll
Everybody's
say out
seeing
loud,
that.
kind of. I'll just say like it would be in your best interests to cooperate.
They see that and they nearly shit themselves and drop their heavy bows next. So now they are completely disarmed.
Good. I will collect those as well.
Okay, so you collect those, and then you hear from the other room, did somebody say City Watch?
They're completely disarmed.
Yeah, you've disarmed the two.
I will, if you'll allow it, I'll drop my appearance and return back to my normal self.
Sure, if you want to do that.
Yep, let's do that.
You drop your appearance,
Uh-oh.
and the disarmed guys look, and they go, it isn't the City Watch! What? And then they...
Why would you do this?
I didn't want. Okay, just as an explanation to the party, I didn't want the real City Watch to come up and be all like, "Who the fuck are you? I've never seen you before."
I think that was the woman in the other room that said the City Watch are coming,
I did say that.
just above
Yes.
the table.
Yes, and then what you
Yeah,
heard
you're
from the other room. What you heard from the other room was the City Watch in a questioning tone. When she heard the announcement of the City Watch.
Okay. I thought it was the City Watch downstairs announcing their presence.
No.
They're just busting like, did somebody say the City Watch? We're
That's
here
kind of what I
now.
thought it was.
Okay, hold on. Okay. No, you hear from the other room that the guards are protecting. Someone say the City Watch in a questioning tone and manner.
Would you allow me to undo what I said then?
Yes, since you misunderstood what happened.
Okay.
I will let you backtrack
Sorry,
on that.
I misunderstood.
So there is that, and then the house guard now begin to take these guys and then tie them up and start dragging their bodies away. And the house
Excellent.
guard, they look at this. They look at you, Grim, like it's about time you showed up. So we sent a runner a
My
long time
apologies,
ago.
sir.
So they're all
We
going.
came
to
as quick as we could.
They're all going to begin to shuffle down the stairs. And
Before they get away, can I grab one of them, or can I turn and I ask one of them if there's anybody else up here that we need to be aware of?
are you asking the Zentirum or
The
the
guard.
house guard? He
The
says
Zentirum I could care less about.
the house guard says over in the bedroom, and what you notice now is there's a slight room that is ajar to it would be to your west, that you can see as the door is slightly ajar into, and you can hear what sounds like a boot being thrust upon a door, like boom, boom, boom. They're all gonna.
I'm sorry, I was distracted for a second. Where did you say that sound was coming from, roughly?
To your west,
Said
that
to the
west
west.
bedroom door.
Got you. Okay.
As you can see, it's slightly ajar at the moment, and you have that much visibility in at the moment. And you hear a boot crashing against it, and one of the house guards says, "Help the lord of the house! Hurry! We'll take care of these guys."
All right. Being closest to the west door there, I guess I'll peek in.
Okay. So you peek into the room. Oop, wrong tool. So you peek into the room, and what you see is a man kicking his boot into a door. Let's see if I got a good description of him right quick. You see a man with a scarred and burned right side of his face, wearing straight black armor. Looks like a studded leather armor with a short sword. I'll get it out in a second. In his hand, and he is smashing his foot into the door, shouting, "Come out, you bloody piece of shit!" Boom, boom.
Who are you and what are you doing?
He turns around and looks, and he goes, "Bloody hell, it's the watch!" And then he begins to dash away.
Taking
Wanna
opportunity attacks from all of us.
I want to cast.
Yep. Everybody will get an opportunity of attack, only physical, unless you have a spellcaster feat that will allow you to do that.
Can he run that far with all of us being in the way?
Yep.
Because moving through us should be difficult terrain.
He dashed.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
I'm still at the top of the stairs. I can still see that bastard.
Okay.
That is going to be 23.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta find him.
I gotta find my mace damage. I was like, where the hell is this?
Hmm. Oh, here we go. Sorry about this. I thought he would be listed. All right, there we go.
Quick, roll a character.
All right, no. I thought they would have his character stats handy. They don't have his character stats handy. I had to look it up right quick. Okay. All right. So, take your opportunity of attack, Grim. And what would
I rolled a. It was 17 plus 6. I think it was like what 20, 23.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. It's with my spear. So that's going to be 7 points of damage, piercing damage to him.
Okay. All right. Granite, go ahead and take an opportunity of attack.
20.
That'll hit. Go ahead and do damage. Roll damage.
It'll be one-handed since I wasn't prepared for him to run by me.
Okay.
So that's just a D8 plus 3, which is 7 plus 10. 10 points. And has he had damage done to him prior?
Yeah,
yes.
I just dealt damage to him.
Okay, so then that's then I get no bonus for the. So
For
just
the
7.
Okay, just 7.
I'm sorry. It's plus 3, so it's 10 points of damage.
Okay, Penelope. Do you have
21 to
any-
hit and 4 damage.
21 will hit 4 damage.
I just hit him with my dagger.
Okay, and then Nephrax.
As a 5 to hit.
All right, so that's 5.
I'm going to guess that's a miss.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you missed. Okay, yeah, he's down the stairs. So he is all the way down the stairs now.
Can I see him at the base of the stairs?
Yeah.
Are we in what's it called? Initiative order?
Are you gonna go? Are you going after him, or are you going to continue to search the house?
If I can see him at the base of the stairs, I'm just going to cast something at him. I don't need to move.
Roll initiative.
Sick. I got better initiative this time.
Let's.
I
all
got
right,
slightly better.
25-20.
No takers.
20 to 15.
18.
17.
Uh, 15-10.
11.
11 for. And Nephrax?
6.
6.
Working your way up there.
2 at a time.
Okay. All right, Grim. What are you gonna do?
Phew. Am I able to see around that corner at all in the room while I'm standing here in the doorway?
Which room?
To the
ones
left.
at this one right here. You can see into
Yeah,
the room.
'cause
You see there's another door there, and then inside.
Right, I just wasn't sure if there was something down the hallway.
Oh, this. Oh, here. Sorry. Let me illuminate your. Boop. It's a wall.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Ooh. I mean, I don't really want to just like abandon the Lord, but if he's in that room with the door shut, he's probably okay right now. Look, man, I got to
Obviously
keep up
nobody can
appearances.
It's funny. It's just funny to hear a monk say he doesn't want to abandon the Lord.
I cannot abandon the Lord in his time of need.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
Um,
Been better if you were a cleric, but anyway, it's still funny.
I guess I'll run after that guy.
Okay.
I'll say if you don't do something, I have a plan. So
25, 30. All right. So you.
I
begin to
have
dash.
35, 40. I have 40 feet of
30.
movement.
40. Okay, you're down the stairs. You're at the top of. You're halfway down the stairs.
How close is he to me?
He's at the bottom of the stairs. So that would be 20 feet.
Should I try and shoot him with a pistol or just chase after him? I'll go ahead and take another 40 feet and try to get in front of him.
Okay, you can get in front of him easily. All right, you are in front of him.
And that'll be
that's
my
it.
turn. Yep.
All right, Granite.
okay, I'm still shifted for probably not much longer, but I'm still shifted.
Mhm.
I want to turn and I want to get to the top of the stairs. I'm going to ask you something. Looking at the way the stair design is,
Yeah.
what would it take for me to leap from the stairs and land on that guy? Is that feasible?
About 15, and then it's about 40 feet of stairs, so not really. It's a straight line down.
So I can't get halfway down the stairs and let gravity take over and when I jump? Just asking how it's going to work in your world.
Maybe use an action to dash. Would that?
Well,
Work?
he's made partial movement right now. He's only moved 10 feet. I'm trying to think.
If it's not possible, I want to stay as far to the left as I can so I don't block line of sight for whoever's going to come up behind me. And I'll just dash to catch up.
Okay. You're going to try and jump on him?
Yeah, I wanted to at least try to land on him and tackle him.
All right, I'll give you that as an action that you're going to jump from the stairs. It's going to be a relatively high DC because of the distance.
That's fun.
You've got.
I mean, we got to try.
You've got 30 movement.
Yeah,
And you've moved 10, so you got 20. All right, and you're halfway. So, all right, so this is going to be. Okay, roll an athletics check.
Okay.
Your DC is going to be 22.
All right. That is going to make. Well, I rolled 18.
Okay, plus.
Plus my athletics is a +5. So that makes what, 23?
Yeah. Why in the hell do you roll so well? All right, you won't take damage. And you do land on top of him.
I just want Curtis to roll for all my attacks and stuff here on out.
Tell you what, I am going to.
It's going to come back and get me, guys.
Murder.
You know this is coming.
I'm going to murder your character. It's ridiculous. All right, I'm going to give. He's got to have a dex save. Nope, he fails. All right, you knock him prone. Okay, so he is prone on the ground. You're over him, and Grim is in front of him.
That's it.
That's it. All right. And next is Penelope. What would you like to do?
Unmute yourself.
I would like to run within 30 feet of him if I can.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're within range.
Awesome.
But
And I'm going to cast
If it requires line of sight, you
Yeah.
do have Grim standing on top of him and Granite in front of him. So keep that in mind.
I can see him though, right? I'm not aiming at him.
You can see
just
him
need to
on
be
the
able to
floor.
See his body. Okay,
Yeah.
great. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
Mm.
All right. That is
Wisdom of
a
13
wisdom 13 wisdom save.
Yeah.
Fails.
Nice.
Awesome.
Why am I rolling bad when it really counts? All right, so he breaks out
Because
into
it's
So,
just so good.
he breaks out into laughter, and he will continue laughing until he makes his save at the end of his next turn. If I remember correctly.
If he makes a save.
and each time he takes damage.
What's the damage on this?
It doesn't cause any damage
Well, then why'd you say each time he takes damage?
because each time he takes damage, he makes a Wisdom save.
Oh.
Oh, I see what you mean.
He
I
gets
thought
a
you said I
chance
thought
to
you were
be
talking about
shaken
the
from
spell.
it.
I was like, I don't remember doing that. Okay, it's his turn. All right, so it's the end of his turn now, and he's going to try to save. That is a 6 plus nothing, so he fails again. And now it's Nephrax.
Okay. I have visual on him.
You have visual.
All right. I will cast Toll the Dead.
What's the range on Toll the Dead?
60 feet.
You're gonna have to move.
Okay.
You're gonna-
Well, then I'll get
you'll
closer.
have to go downstairs. All right.
That's fair.
So let me do this.
Wisdom saving throw of 4.
Whoop. This is so difficult to do, and I'm not really there. There we go.
You seem to be doing really good at it.
Did you take a TV and put it on there, or?
Well, yes,
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
TV.
Oh, that is so cool. I was wondering how you were doing this for a little bit. I was like, he's got to be using a TV. It's the only way that makes sense.
Okay. Toll the Dead, and that was a wisdom save.
Wisdom 14 save on his part. Yeah.
Not one. Wow.
Nice.
Ah, so
All right.
that is a D12 because he's taking damage, right?
Yes, he's taking damage.
All right. So that is a 1D12 instead of 1D8. That is 11 points of damage.
Okay. Grim, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and smack this guy for non-lethal damage and attempts to knock him out.
Okay.
And he's still prone on the ground, right?
Yep.
So I believe I get advantage for people on prone.
With melee.
With
attacks,
melee?
yes.
All right.
Oh, actually.
So that's a
Those aren't actually spell attacks.
huh?
I was thinking. Go ahead.
Okay. That is a 20
That'll hit.
to hit,
Yep.
and that is 7 points of damage with the spear.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and punch him as well.
Okay.
That was a 1, and that was a 2.
Miss. That's a miss.
So that's 8. Yeah, that the punch is a miss. He's laughing too much, and
Does he
It's
need to
hard
be
not to
making?
laugh with him.
Does he need to be making saves for each one of these times he's taking damage against
yeah.
True. I
laughter?
do need to go ahead and make a save.
Yep.
Actually, I should make 2 saves.
one for
Yeah,
Toll the
one,
Dead.
one for me and one for you. Yeah.
14. And I think it was 13
That'll
for
save.
Tasha's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that saves. Okay, so he's
Yep.
no longer laughing. Okay. Granite.
So I've landed on top of him.
Yep.
I just want to grab a hold of him and
All right. Make an athletics check. And he will oppose your athletics
Grapple
check.
him. Grapple him. It's a bear hug. Get it?
That's 11 plus 5, 16.
All right. You said 16?
16.
Okay, yeah. You got him.
Who are you?
All right, so you are now holding on to him, and that's the end of your turn. Penelope?
Oh, shit. Fuck. I guess I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at him.
Roll an attack.
As much as I don't want to. Yeah. Oh, that's a nat 1. That ain't hitting. I just throw it on the ground.
I need you to roll a d4.
Oh shit!
Fixing
Oh,
to
boy.
determine if it hits me.
Or me.
2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
Grim, I need you to roll a dexterity save.
Dexterity save.
Uh-huh. Against Penelope's spellcaster attack.
Okay, so saving throw, not a acrobatics
Saving
check
throw.
or anything, right?
Yeah, saving throw.
Okay.
Penelope, what's your spell DC or spell attack?
My spell attack is +5.
+5. Okay.
So that's a 13 saving throw.
Firebolt's a D10, by the way. Just in case you're curious.
Thanks.
Penelope, go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please.
A D20? Oh boy. High roll. It's a 9.
9 plus 5 is 14. And Grim, what'd you say you rolled?
13?
Yeah, you hit him.
Shouldn't it be my AC that it goes off of?
It went wild.
It should be the armor
And
class, would it not be?
It went wild. You're not expecting the attack, especially from your party member. You notice at the last second, this is a dexterity save of trying to get out of the way.
Okay.
He rolled a nat 1. It's going to hit somebody.
No, that's fair.
I
I wanted to be
opportunity
sure.
get out of the way.
Yeah, no, I wanted to double check. Go ahead and give me that damage, TJ.
Roll your
Wow.
D.
Where's my D10? I had it out. Oh, it's right here in front of me. It's a 10.
God.
Plus what? Plus anything?
Nothing.
No.
Okay.
10
No.
damage.
Just fucking smash.
Spells don't get damage modifiers.
Plus it hit him.
Penelope throws a firebolt, and it goes wildly out of control. And
Wait. Was it a 1-0 on a like 0-0-2-0-3-0 dice?
That's 100.
It was just a 0.
Just a 0.
Okay.
So that's a,
yeah,
that's
that's
a
a
10.
10. I wanted to make sure it wasn't the other one, which would have been a 1. So
Penelope throws a firebolt. As reluctant as she was to do it, she did not want to cast this spell, but she does it anyway. And because of her reluctance, she loses control of the spell, and it flies wildly down the stairs, misses Granite by inches from his head, and at the last
I wish it
second, Grim, because you are not expecting your own party member to have attacked you, whether it be accidental or intentional, your last second dexterity attempt to get out of the way fails, and you take an impact of a firebolt into the shoulder. That's Penelope. You can move if you want, or take a bonus action.
Oh, damn.
My bonus action is saying, I'm sorry.
From the top of the stairs, you hear Penelope go, "I'm sorry." an apology, and so that happened.
That's awesome.
All right, he is going to use. Oh, you've got him grappled, so he's going to try and break your grapple. Give me a athletics check right quick.
Okay. Ooh. 12.
Okay, he breaks free. And he will use half his movement to get up. And yeah. He will 5, 10, 15. He will get to the door. And both of y'all take an opportunity of attack, Grim and Granite.
Grant, just for clarification, I don't think Grim is going to get an opportunity attack because he's still within melee range of him.
Oh, that's true. He is.
Oh, okay.
He's still within 5.
Good. I'm just glad he's not getting away.
S- 19 to hit.
19 will hit. Roll damage.
Still a D8 because I wasn't prepared for him to run. And he takes another 10 damage.
Okay. You have something to say, Grim?
How's he looking?
He's looking okay. He's taking a pretty hefty beating.
Okay.
All right, so that
So we
was
just need
his
to beat him some more.
turn. Nephmarax.
I cast Hold Person.
All right.
Ooh.
Nice.
Now we're
That
getting
is a
somewhere.
Wisdom saving
Wisdom.
throw.
Because that's basically what I've been doing is casting Hold Person, but
With
Whole
grappling.
person with muscles. All right.
Ooh, I'm a spellcaster.
All right. Go ahead, and that is what's the save on that?
14.
14. Saves 16.
Oh, fuck.
Your spell, you see, creeps up his body once again with black tendrils beginning to hold on to his body, but through sheer willpower, he busts out and they fall limp to the ground and dissipate.
All right, I will move forward so that I am even with Granite.
All right.
And that,
Grim?
Am I strong? I'm not very strong.
I was just like, am I strong?
you're not very charismatic either, but that doesn't stop him from talking.
Super extras, though.
I'm going to go ahead and move myself in front of him and try and block the doorway as best as I can.
5, 10. He's at the doorway. You're going to have to either open the door and go around, like stay in range of him, but go around him and open the door and be outside. Is that what you want to do?
If I've got the movement, 40 feet of movement for it, then sure.
Yeah, you can open the door and go outside and stand in front of him. But he's just like right at the door, fixing to open the door.
Oh, wait, what kind of door handles is it?
It's a door handle.
Like,
It's
metal door handles, or?
Yeah, it's metal door handle. You know, like you would see in a
Is it
Victorian
is it
house.
twisty or is it like a lever?
Do I remember if they open inward or outward?
They open outward.
Oh, I was gonna try and bar the door, but could I like shove my spear between the two handles to keep the door from opening?
Sure. I'll tell you what. I'll give you
All
that as a
right.
bonus action.
Cool. Well, then I will just use my regular action to punch him.
All right. So you punch him, and then I'll give you a bonus action to try to jam your spear into the handles.
All right. So roll to punch. No, that's a 2.
Just thinking about those door handles.
Yeah. All right. What do you want me to do for the door handles?
I tell you what. Give me a. I tell you what. We'll call it a dexterity. We're gonna say a dexterity check.
Sleight of hand.
Not a sleight of hand. I'm trying to steal something without being noticed. It's going to be a dexterity check. And the DC, since you're doing this in battle, the DC is going to be a little bit up there. I'm going to say this is going to be a DC 13.
Okay. Darn, I was really hoping for a sleight of hand check.
No. You want to pick his pocket? Sure.
So dexterity. That would be 13 specifically.
13 was the DC, so you hit.
Yep. Rolled a 9 plus 4.
You throw your spear and it lodges in between the handles of the door, particularly barring it at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is your turn, Granite.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay. Wait. How many times have you've raged? 3 times
I have
today.
3 rages.
Okay, this is
No,
your third rage.
I've
I was
only
gonna say-
raged once.
No, you've raged twice. You've raged while you were in the yard, didn't you? Or did you rage in the hallway here?
I can rage 3. I can rage 3 times.
I would say this.
I
is
did
your
not rage
third-
in the
I th-
hallway.
You didn't rage in the hallway.
This is
you
my
didn't
second time to
outside?
rage.
This is your second rage. Okay, I could have swore you had raged.
The only
previously.
other thing I've done was I shift, and that was upstairs, but that's gone.
Ah, I thought you had raged previously. Okay, go ahead and rage.
In the yard, and just now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna football tackle this guy.
Into the door.
Right.
Oh, no, wait, no. Past the door. Okay.
If he's at the door, I'm gonna knock him away from it.
Oh yeah, you can push him south.
Yeah.
Okay, then I tell you what, give me an athletics check.
And just to be fair, I think I would be either probably on the south end of him, so I have lodged the spear in the door, or would I be right behind him there?
If Grim's in the
that's
way,
true.
I
You
can't
would
do
be
it.
here. I was gonna say if you're doing that, you would actually be next to him trying to push. So yeah,
Then I can't do that. If Grim is
you'd have to go wide and then like here,
Suplex
and
him.
then, bash him into the door.
I thought it was on the south side of him, because I had said I wanted to like run up to his side there and try to.
Well, I
they're double
had
doors,
said
aren't
you'd
they?
have to
Large
run
double doors?
around him to open the doors. I didn't know that you wanted to run
Oh.
around him and then stuff your spear in.
That's what I had in mind, but whatever
Okay,
works.
So you're on this side then.
Yeah, that's what I was
All right.
thinking.
There you go. There we go. We've got it settled where it's supposed to be now. All right. All right, and you're
Okay,
going to charge
is
and tackle
Grim-
him.
is Grim in the way.
He's not in the way of the guy. He is
He's fixing
on
to
the
be.
other side of
I'm
the
fixing
guy.
to run through him too if I have to.
You're
All
going
right.
to run
I'm fixing to
into
hit
him.
this. I'm fixing to nail this guy. I rolled a 16 plus 5 is 21.
21. All right. He's going to roll a dexterity saving throw to try to avoid you. All right. Grim, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at those.
I hope you are. You've got to beat 21.
I have to beat 21.
That's what you
That's
rolled,
22.
right, Curtis?
21's what I hit
Okay.
hit
all
with.
right.
I
All right.
I rolled a 22. 16 plus 6.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
charge into him, and this guy is a lot more nimble than you thought he was, and he dexterously jumps out of your way.
Beautiful.
And you continue to charge, and Grim sees you at the last second and says, "Oh shit!"
Not again.
and definitely jumps out of the way. And you continue
Not you
charging
too.
towards the door. Roll. I tell you what. Just roll a d20. Just roll a d20.
I know where this is going.
Just roll me a d20.
All right, 13.
13. Okay, you stop before you run into the door. Realizing that, damn, you sure should have had somebody in your hands, but nobody's there. So, and that is your turn, Granite. Penelope?
I'm just gonna move within 30 feet and cast another. Or I don't need to move. I'm gonna cast another firebolt, I guess.
Oh gosh,
All
darn
right.
it.
Roll another natural one, please.
I didn't, but I only rolled a 10, so I
10,
didn't
you
hit.
missed. You cast your
Yeah,
firebolt
that's my
and it slams into the ground beneath his feet. It's his turn. He is going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15. 30. So now he is out and hidden from view. Let me do this.
Do I get an opportunity attack against him as he left?
Yep, and use your unarmed strike because your spear is
That's
wedged
right, because
in
I
the
don't have
door.
my spear. That is going to be 14.
14. 14 will miss.
Okay. Guys, he's got more than 14 AC.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
15.
That ends your turn, and
Well, that's not his turn. That was.
oh no, I'm
his
sorry. That was
opportunity.
that ends the opportunity. Okay, Nephrax. He's gone.
Okay, can I? Is the door that he went through still open?
Nope.
He closed the door on his way out.
His mama didn't raise no hoodlum.
Well, that's some bullshit. All right, I'm gonna start going back upstairs.
Okay. You turn around and go back upstairs. Doot, 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 doot. You go up.
Nephrax is an NPC from Skyrim.
There's nothing I can do. I can't catch the guy. I was hoping the door was open because I might be able to see him and cast a spell, but
He is gone from your vision. All right, Nephrax. Grim, it's your turn.
You said the door that he walked through is closed?
Yep.
Son of a gun had the time to lock it.
possibly.
It's all happening in 6 seconds.
Well, I'm gonna try and run up to the door and go through.
Oh shit! I just thought of something. I'm stupid. Never mind.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 right there. Are you going to dash or... Well, let's see. Where were you?
That should be...
You were here.
Okay, yeah, that would be 40.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah. Yeah, you can't get to the door. No matter what, no matter how I try to wiggle it, I had to stop and think for a minute. I was like, "Wait, is there a different way?" Like, no. Two
I can get
diagonals
to the
there.
door.
You got well. If you dash,
No, with 40 feet, I could get to the door.
you're right here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I was
25,
right
35,
under
40?
C13.
You're here?
Right under C13.
Here?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It still puts you in the same spot. If you're right here, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, or 40.
How are you counting diagonal movements?
The first is 5. The
Just
second,
5 feet?
the first diagonal is 5. The second diagonal is an additional 5.
Oh, so it's not just 5 feet in whatever direction.
No, because diagonal is not true 5 feet. It's 10 foot because you're going down and right. The first, more or less, it's if I remember correctly. Let me double check the rules right quick, but I'm pretty sure that was what it was.
I think that's one of the rule variants that you can use. So if we're using that, then yeah, I'll just try and dash through the door.
Movement. I mean, that's how I've always ran it. Difficult terrain is 5 feet additional.
10 feet.
Yeah, it's 10 foot for one space. I haven't never changed that rule, but if I guess we can double check and look.
No,
at
that's
that
fine.
afterwards.
I'll just dash through the door.
Okay, you dash to the door.
Yeah.
All right. You dash.
All 450 pounds of my body flying into that wooden door.
Boom, 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 boom. You open the door. The door wasn't locked, but you don't see him. You have a bonus action.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can figure out which way he might have gone?
Yep. Roll a perception check.
Don't fail me now. That's a 6. That failed me.
You're not sure where he went.
Is that a door at the other end of the hallway, or is that a window?
That's a door, and then there's a door. So there's a door to the east and a door to the south.
I'll go south.
You're gonna go south, so that's
Yep.
so that was 5. So you got 35 for more feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. Door is opened. 25.
Do I see him walking out the door?
You don't see anybody outside the door, just random people walking. You're at 25 movement. You got
If I don't see him outside here,
yeah, you got
no man
15
in
more
black
feet.
or anything like that, then I'll run back to the other door.
5, 10. Okay. So, you are now there. And it is Granite's turn. Granite, you
All right.
see Nephromax walk back upstairs. You see Grim run into the room, and Penelope still standing on the landing at the on the stairs.
Okay, I'll make my way towards the middle of the room I'm currently in, and I'll just yell to Grim. If he doesn't see him, he needs to come on back with us.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Somewhere in there is fine.
All right, and then you shout. And that's your turn.
So you need to come on back.
Penelope.
He's gone, and we're shouting to not chase him. So,
We're not going to catch him. So
well, he disappeared somehow. So that's. I'll go back upstairs with Nephrax.
You go back upstairs. And his turn. Okay. Nephmorax, it's your turn.
Okay, I want to go back. I don't know where I am upstairs or what my distance and stuff like that, but I want to go back to the door that the dude that just ran away was trying to kick down.
All right, so that's... Okay, so you went back upstairs, so you're here. Yeah, you make it to the door in the other room.
Okay, I just want to knock.
You knock on the door. The response on the other side of the door is, "Who is it?"
I'm still in the appearance of the city guard in robes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're still in City Watch robe.
Okay. I'll tell him it's City Watch.
Okay, you relay City Watch, and he goes, "Oh, thank the gods." Nephmax, roll a perception check right quick.
Perception.
Yeah.
There's a 19.
You, as you came back upstairs, you hear the noise of clinking metal, but coming from, it's very quick and very faint, but clinking metal. It seemed to come from the door with the open room, or the door that was open.
What?
Like when you first
The
walked
door that
upstairs.
was open.
Okay, when you first walk upstairs, there was a doorway that was open, and in that room that you heard someone shout, "City Watch is on the way."
Oh, is that the door like to the right at the top of the stairs?
It was the door that was to the right at the top of the stairs.
Can I turn and look that direction? I mean, I'm not near that area. I'm just hearing it from that area, right?
Right, you just heard something. It was quick and faint, but you caught enough of it.
Clinking metal. That doesn't really tell me much of anything. Okay, well, I've used all my movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then okay, that's my turn.
Okay, and we're gonna go to Grim.
If I can, I'll go through the door into G5 there.
Okay.
And look around and anything.
Roll a perception check.
That is 11.
11, huh? All right. What you notice is, whoops. Oh shoot, that was actually. Let me do that. All right. What you notice inside the room you are in? It's a kitchen. There's a lot of cookware and utensils and a fireplace that's inside there. That's all you see. There's a door that's to your east.
All right. And a door to the south.
There's a door to the east, or door to the south that you just came in. And then there's a door to, there's a door to the west that you just came in, door to the east, and door to the south.
I will try the door to the south.
You open up that door, and it leads out into the courtyard that you had been previously.
All right. I'll go back.
Okay. You can make it about there. And that should be all of your movement. Unless you want to take a dash action. Move again.
You know what? Let me go through that other door to the east. just dash through it. Ah!
You dash into the
Fucker's
other
gotta
room.
be somewhere.
You dash into the other room. And this is the laundry room. There's scrub buckets and wash basins and mops and chamber pots.
And what looks to be a set of stairs.
And stairs going up.
Well, if that's all my movement, then I guess I'm stuck in here for now.
You've got 5. You move 15, so 25 more movement feet. If you've got 40 feet.
All right, I guess move me up to that northern door then.
Northern door. 5, 15, 25. There you are. You rattle the door and open it.
All right. Anything up the stairs that I can see from here?
You just see a dark staircase. Well, it's partially lit. Partially lit.
All right, I'll open the door and yell, "I lost him, but I don't know where he might have gone, but there's a staircase here."
All right. Grim, that's your turn. Granite.
I'll just use my movement to try to get to the stairs before we need to go back up with Penelope and Nephromax.
All right.
Yeah, can I see Grim in the doorway while I walk by?
Oh yeah, you see him.
I'm just gonna let him know I'm gonna go up here and keep an eye on the other two.
Okay.
He doesn't trust us, Penelope.
You don't know that.
To be fair, I hit Grim with a fireball.
All right. So that's Granite's turn. Penelope, you are now upstairs, and you had seen what Nephromax was doing. Was walking around, went to the door, knocked on it, and then suddenly turned and like something caught his ear.
What are you looking for? Nephrax?
It's on my turn.
I guess I'll wait.
You want to use your action to talk?
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Can
I
I
guess.
reply to
I
him
don't-
during
I
his
guess
Yeah,
I
turn?
know.
I'll
combat.
allow it to reply. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'll just tell her that I heard some clinking metal down that hallway over there.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's the long hallway.
Yeah, the one to the right of this at the top of the stairs.
I'm gonna sneak down there. I'm gonna take a peek in the
Okay.
open doorway if I can.
Yeah, you make it to the door and you look inside the door, and what you see inside the door is let's see. You see a woman and a half orc making a stand inside the bedroom as if they are waiting for danger to come to them.
I wave at them and smile real big.
They seem confused.
Hello.
Okay,
Just this
that'll be
little
your
girl.
turn.
Hi.
That's your turn. Now it is his
skipping in.
turn. Huh? What?
Penelope just skipping in like,
Oh, I thought you said I skipped somebody. I was like, wait, who did I skip? No. That's the end of Penelope's turn. All right, we're going to go ahead and if everybody's traveling back upstairs, we're going to fix him to drop initiative because he's now successfully gotten away.
dick.
As most of our quarry do.
Let me.
I'm gonna head up the servant stairs, if anything.
Nice scene transition.
Oh, that doorway. Okay.
Oh, what floor are we? Is this the floor we came up on?
Yep. Hold on one second. I gotta.
Oh, it
open
is.
up-
Yeah.
I gotta open up another area. As you are coming up this stairwell now. Oh wait, nope, it's not. That one is
Stop growling.
blocked. There. So you are coming up this way. You see hallway and a door. Nephrax. There you go. I will drop y'all into location, and we're falling out of initiative now. Inside the room is a woman with a bodyguard that you assume is a bodyguard, I should say. And we're out of initiative. So, okay, so whatever you want to go ahead and do.
Doo-doo.
I'm open for anybody who wants to take the first stab.
I'm just exploring.
I guess I'm gonna walk in there and be like, innocent, innocent as any 11-year-old girl can be.
Okay. You walk into the room and there's the woman standing there. She looks at you. She's wearing a breastplate, and she's armed with a rapier. And then the half-orc bodyguard looks at you and says, "What are you doing here? Who are you?"
I say, we got rid of all the bad guys. Rah!
The woman looks at you and goes, "How the hell did you get into our house?"
We came through the front door.
The door is locked.
Not wrong.
No, it's not. Also,
I was gonna. No, I ain't gonna have you roll for anything. Okay. She goes, "Then, well, how did you get through the gate?"
I have not deceived her.
She goes, "How did you get through the
jumped
gate?"
over
then?
We didn't
Why
go
are you
through the gate. We went over the wall.
Why are you trespassing on my property then?
Because we're on a mission.
What mission? Look at you, any right?
We're hunting for a thing. It's a robot. It's a robot. I didn't want to come in here. We just broke in.
What? Broke in?
We didn't break in. We jumped over the wall. The door was open. No one broke in, except for the guys that broke in, and we killed most of them.
What are you talking about? And okay,
I don't know.
Is anybody walking into this conversation, or is that because I'm content in letting this go?
I'm
You
assuming by now I would have made it to the top of the stairs.
You have
Just
made
hear
it to
me
the top of
shouting
the
at all
stairs,
of them.
and you hear Penelope say, "We broke in." Nephrax, that catches your ear too. You're like, so y'all hear that? Graham, you're walking around in all these in rooms. You're in the servants' wing right now. You see a whole bunch of bedrooms that are just filled with commoner clothing and 6 bunk beds and maid and butler clothing. So you just rummaging through all these bedrooms for where the staff
I'm
is.
making sure the guy didn't come up here.
Okay, roll a perception check.
All right.
Detective
You
Turtle.
know what? Actually, roll an investigation check.
That's the same. That's a 15 total.
15 total. You're not finding
Yeah.
any guy. You're just finding a whole lot of clothing, even some bloomers. You're rifling through a woman's dresser and her underwear.
Is he in here? Opens up the drawer. Nope, just underwear. Thunk.
That's all you find. Okay, back to the main bedroom. The woman looks at you and she goes, "So they're dead then?"
Except for the ones your guards dragged downstairs, and I don't know where they went because they weren't downstairs when we went down there to chase the one that got away.
The one that got away.
They probably took them to the stables.
Uh-oh.
She goes, "More than likely, but I'm still confused at how you've gotten into my house."
The front
You've
door was
broken
unlocked.
in. Why have you broken in?
No,
You're
we
just
didn't
a
break
girl.
it. We didn't break anything.
You said
We didn't
yourself
act-
you've broken in. You are just
I'm
a
not
girl
just-
of
No, no.
probably what?
I'm 11. I have
7?
trouble with vocabulary. 11. Fuck you.
Excuse me. And then you see the half
I'm
orc
coming up
come in.
behind all this.
Take a couple of steps forward.
I come up behind
He walks
Penelope.
forward. You walk up behind Penelope, and the half orc goes, "You do not talk to the mistress like that.
She doesn't talk to me like that.
I'll pat Penelope.
She
on
is
the shoulder and
nobility.
I'll say, hey,
Oh, I can't say.
I'll say, who's your friend, Penelope?
I don't know. She didn't introduce herself. She's very rude.
Rude! You broke into my house. Just wait until the city watch
We didn't
gets
break
here.
anything.
I'll make my way
I am
into
going
the
to
room.
report you for everything you've done.
I'll make my way in
Saving your
between the
life,
two,
sure.
and I would like to address the lady.
Okay, you push Penelope backwards and step into the room. You're like, shut up, shut up, shut up, and push her back away, and then you walk into the room. She goes, "Who are you?"
My lady, I am Granite of the Grey Hand. My little partner that you just met is a member of the Grey Hand as well.
All the gray hands
You're
so rude.
Not all of us. Some of us are just a little more edgy than others.
I'm not edgy. Nephrax is edgy.
I'm not a member of the Grey Hand.
Max, what are you doing at this point in time?
Yeah, please tell me what you're doing in that room, because I'm fixing to have to need your...
After I announced myself as the watch, I kind of expected the guy in that room to like open the door for me. Did he do that within a
hasn't.
reasonable amount of time?
He hasn't opened the door at all.
All right, I'm gonna knock again, and I'm gonna ask him if I can come in just to verify that there isn't anyone hiding in the house.
He responds back. He goes, "How do I know you're the city watch? I need proof.
You can open the door and look for yourself.
You could be an assassin and kill me."
Hold on. Let me look at this. Damn. Never mind. That won't work. Ah.
Surely he heard the guy say, "Oh shit, it's the watch," and run away.
Yeah. Basically. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell him, fine, stay in there, and then I'm gonna walk out.
Okay. Do you make it
I don't have
obvious
time
you're
to argue
walking
with his
away?
ass.
Do you make it obvious you're walking
Yeah.
away? Make loud
Clump,
I'm
stomps
gonna
away.
stomp heavily.
You loudly stomp away. Okay. Roll a perception.
Everyone in his
check.
house is so rude.
Roll a perception check, Nephrax.
Me, okay.
Yeah.
Perception. 15.
Okay. As you stomp away, you hear a little bit of rustling, and then you hear noises coming from the room.
Grim hears that from the other side of the house.
Is that a female turtle?
It sounds like wood being scraped across wood. Heavy wood.
Is it coming from the
From
door I
room.
was just knocking
Yeah,
on?
from the door that you were just there. So
I will
okay.
stand. Can I stand? Can I stand on the outside of the door of G15
You
and
wanna
just
stand there and
look
stare?
back towards the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see if he's going to open the door next turn.
Okay. Let's see.
Next turn, whatever.
All right. Hold on one second. I need to take a look at something. All right. She is. Okay. At this point, the woman in the room says, "Look, I am Lady Yala Gralhund, and y'all are trespassing in my house. I do not take trespassing lightly, especially as I am a noble. She goes, I have sent for the city watch. And once they get here, they will arrest you.
So, my lady, we were just in the area. We were trying to find a rogue automaton. We heard a disturbance in your area. We came into the yard to see if we could assist. As we got to the door, there was more of a disturbance downstairs. We tried to help y'all remove these guys. We're wanting to know if there's any more in this area that you know of.
Roll this perception check.
Perception?
Uh-huh.
Can I ask the DM a question?
Sure.
No.
Am I hearing this?
You're hearing the conversation.
Okay.
That gives me 18.
18. And... Whoa. When you say the word automaton, she has a hard time stifling a wide-eyed look of surprise that you catch on to. She goes, I don't know of any automaton that you speak of.
I say nothing about her reaction to that.
She goes, now, be gone with you. You and your little
That is our intent.
thing. And she points at Penelope.
You're lucky I'm out of spell slots.
Grim,
Has anybody opened the door?
I figured I was ruffling through everything, but once I'm done, I'll end up coming back to them and up the stairs.
All right, you eventually make your way back up the stairs at the end of that conversation after finding nothing in the servant wing. Nephrax, what'd you say?
I was just going to ask, did that guy ever open that door?
What you see here is ever so slightly a creak in the door, and a face peeks around, looking, and he makes eye contact with you.
I gesture at my clothing.
And he goes, oh, thank the gods. Grill. And then he goes ahead and opens the door. Oops, shoot, wrong one.
Okay.
Wrong tool. And then inside the room, you see a man. Let's see. You see a man dressed in noble garb. Looks rather rattled. And does not seem to know what is going on.
I'm going to ask him if I can step in the room for just a moment to take a quick glance and make sure no one else is in the building that I need to be aware of.
He goes, yes, please come in, and he backs away as you walk into the room. And because now
I would like to. Oh, go ahead.
And now that you seem to earned his trust with your deception of clothing, he seems more apt to talk to you. So you are going to do. What were you going to do?
Just want to take a glance around the room and see if there's anything of interest to us as a party.
Roll a perception check.
That is an 8.
8. Okay. You look around the room, and it's a wood paneled room, and you see a bird cage on a table. And inside the bird cage, there are 3 flying snakes. And as you continue to look around the room, you see down on the floor there's actually a inscribed teleportation circle into that room right there. And that's what you see.
No other people or things that could be the shape of people.
Nope.
Okay. I'll ask him if that's his wife in the large bedroom over there.
He goes, yes, that is my wife. And he seems to be talking.
She's quite the fucking catch.
He seems to be talking very low tone. He goes, yes, that's my wife.
Yeah, we know who's got the pants in that family.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That's a very good point. I had not thought of that until you said that. Okay. I'm going to tell him you might want to head in to check up on her. She seems very shaken regarding this whole situation.
He looks and he goes, I think she's okay. I'm more apt to stay here. And he does. He
might have been hiding from her to begin with.
He does. He doesn't seem to want to go anywhere right now.
I'll ask him. I'll kind of lean over and get not like in his face or anything, just kind of like off to the side, like I want to whisper to a friend or something, and be like, "Don't take this the wrong way, but are you afraid at home?"
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh,
An intervention.
I'm good at these.
Adult services.
Ooh, 21.
Yeah, he looks at you and he goes, look. She is a woman of incredible power. More so than you could probably imagine, even at your station as City Watch. And he kind of paranoid look around.
I'll just kind of slowly nod.
He goes, there are things that you don't know about. Things that I cannot say.
Things we do know about.
And then he continues to go even lower in tone. It's like he's... Roll an insight check.
I was going to say, I'm going to creep a little closer to him so that like I can make sure I can... What am I rolling for?
Insight.
Insight. Oh, that's cocked. 13.
He knows something, and he's fucking terrified to say it.
Okay, I'm going to reach up and clasp him on the side of his shoulders, and I'm going to look him straight in the eye, and I'm going to say, if there's anything that you know of that could be a danger to the city, you need to let me know.
Roll an intimidation check. And while you're rolling, granted, you had at that point in time where he's rolling for this intimidation check, you had just finished your conversation with the lady of the house telling you to leave, and you begin to...
I turn and I begin to walk away, trying to herd Penelope with me.
Okay. So you begin to herd...
Let's leave the lady to her business.
You begin to herd her Penelope away. Grim, what do you do? You're dressed as city guard still, with your hat of disguise. As when you're riding the stairs, you see Granite starting to walk away, and you catch Nephmerax off in another room. Looks like he's leaning over to somebody. What'd you roll, Matt?
Okay.
What did I roll?
Yeah, what'd you roll?
With my modifier, it came to a 20.
Perfect. Okay. Grim, what were you? You see that? What is your course of action?
Can I do like an insight check or something on Matt just to kind of get an idea of like Matt in the group just to get an idea of what I'm doing?
Roll an insight check on Nephmarax.
Yeah, I was like, who's Matt?
Sorry. That is 15.
15. Okay. You seem to gather that he's talking in hushed tones with somebody. That it's a conversation that maybe it's sensitive to the ears for certain people.
Okay.
With a 15, you gather it may be mixed company that he's trying to keep from hearing.
Okay. I'll look at Granite and then look down the hallway into the other room. And so, what'd I miss?
There's a mean old lady in that room.
And I just laughed.
You might want to go talk to her. She's wanting the city guard.
Oh, right away. And I'll kind of walk up to the door and just knock, knock, knock.
You stick your head in.
While he's going in there,
Mhm.
I would like to nudge Granite and say, "Do you have the thing, the searchy thing? I forget what it's called."
And I do have that.
That sounds exactly like something Penelope would say anyway. Do you have the searchy thing?
Do you have the searching thing? Also, normally we would probably kill at 2 o'clock at this point, but because we are so close to the end of the chapter, we're going to roll on through. So we're going to continue on. Our broadcast will continue past 2. So stay tuned.
Yay.
So go ahead. The searchy thing, Granite.
I remove it from my belt.
You obviously knew exactly what she was referring to. You removed it from
I
your
do.
belt. And what do?
And I hand it to her.
Okay.
Ooh.
Penelope, you have the searchy thing. You squeeze the trigger.
I wanna like point it. Yeah, I want to squeeze the trigger and kind of like move in a circle, see if it changes depending on which direction I'm facing.
It doesn't spin.
Oh,
That's what I thought. No reaction from the machine. I just tell her, I said, so he was in this vicinity, and in our time here, he's managed to make his way out.
do you think the guy that got away was the robot thing?
I hadn't thought about that, but possible.
I didn't get a good look at him. Did you?
Well, I landed on top of him. So I got a pretty good look at him, but I didn't roll. I would have been able to tell if it was an automaton if I landed on it, right?
Yeah, you could tell the difference between a squishy person and a metal object. You are that smart.
Okay, so. Well, my intelligence is okay. I'm not like one of these retards. So when I landed on
I
him,
resemble that.
it wasn't squishy when I landed on him, right?
He was squishy.
It was squishy when I landed on him. I'm sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah, it was a squishy thing.
So I will, me being somewhat smart, I will let her know that I don't believe it was, but that doesn't mean we haven't dealt with something crazy in the past. So try to keep all options available.
All right, I hand the thing back to him.
I'll just tuck it back in my belt since it's not operating like we want it to.
Okay. Nephmarax, with your 20, he tells you, he looks and he goes, she can't hear right. She can't hear me right.
No.
And he goes, look, I'm going to tell you this because I need help. And he goes, my wife, she's a monster. She has been bankrolling the Black Network operations in Waterdeep, including the plot to kidnap Rainier. And
Holy shit, I can't write this fast.
right now, only
Yeah,
Nephmarax
thank you. I'm not
knows
writing
that,
any of
but,
this down.
I mean, good job writing it down.
I'm
but
not-
this is
no, but I'm
Nephmarax's
saying it-
information.
Okay,
Those
thank
group
you.
notes.
He's taking notes for me.
Yeah.
Holy
And he
crap.
and he also bankrolling the Black Network operations in Waterdeep, The plot to kidnap Rainier. And
I can't ride this fast.
the plot to steal what is called the Stone of Galore from
Galore.
Kid.
his father's gnome spy, Dalakar.
We're gonna have to get this information after the show. After
Oh.
session, I mean.
Yeah, I'll shoot it
Well,
to you.
put it in our chat. Yeah, put it in the
Yeah.
D&D chat.
Yeah,
What
he
was that last thing you said?
Dalakar,
Thing of galore.
the Stone of Galore, Golorr, the Stone of Galore.
She's looking for it or has it?
To steal. It was the plot to steal
Ah,
the Stone
From
of
the gnome
Galore-
Galakar?
From the gnome Dalakar.
Dalakar.
Dalakar. He says the Stone of Galore is some kind of ancient creature transformed into an artifact. It knows the location of a hidden vault in Waterdeep containing 500,000 dragons. And if you recall, dragons are also coin. They're referred to.
Yes.
It's what coins are referred to in Waterdeep as dragons.
God, I'd hope so. 500,000 dragons in one place. I'm not going in there. I don't care how many hit points I got.
He looks at you and he looks around again and he goes, my wife was frustrated with the Zents and their ability to secure the artifact. She gave the necklace of fireballs to her mechanical servant and sent it out to retrieve the stone, but it was careless and it caught the Zents in the fireball by mistake. And he looks around and he goes, that's all I know. Looking super paranoid now that he just spilled his guts to the city watch, but he's like, you have to protect me, please.
I'll tell him when you have some time, make your way. Hold on, this is going to be good.
okay, go ahead.
When you have some time and you think you're safe, you can make your way to Troll Skull Manor. There are a group of
Adventurers?
I was trying to think of something better than that. There are
Special operatives. Special
There-
City
there-
Watch operatives.
there you go. There's a group of operatives that operate that particular establishment.
Roll a persuasion check.
Tell them that.
Go ahead and finish and then roll a persuasion.
I was gonna.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say. Tell them that Neff sent you, and they will keep you safe.
Okay, roll a persuasion.
What am I
check.
rolling?
Persuasion.
17.
17. All right. All right. He looks at you and goes, okay, but I need to get away from my wife now. Can't you just
Okay.
pretend to arrest me or something? Or just get me out?
Right in the middle of his right in the middle of his sentence. I'm going to yell, and I'm going to yell, "You! Stop there!" And I'm going to grab him
He looks
and
freaked.
start shuffling him out of the room, like I want to start going downstairs.
Okay, he looks freaked. While that conversation was taking place, Grim, you walk in to knock on the door and you see the lady. And she is opening a door and she opens the door and you hear her say, "Are you lovelies all right? Mommy has stopped them." And then you walk in and she goes, closes the door and turns back and looks at you. Goes, "Finally."
Are you? Are you all right, ma'am? Is everything? We secured all the trespassers outside. Are you okay?
By the gods, y'all are so slow. Did you get the little girl and the man and the beast man that broke into our home as well?
Yes, ma'am. We have them. They're outside. We're taking them downstairs, and then
I want them put
we'll
to
take them to the
death.
city jail.
I want them put to death. Breaking into a noble's home is high treason. And she seems flustered, like super flustered. You will have them put
as
to
you
death.
say, milady.
Excellent. Now be gone.
We will take care of them. I promise. Is there anything more I can assist you with, milady?
No, be gone. Be gone. Leave my
All right.
presence.
Can I do a perception check around the room as I kind of like bow and slowly walk out backward?
Sure. I'll tell you what. You do a perception check and then give me a sleight perception check, and also give me add a sleight of hand bonus onto that, just because you're going to try and do it stealthily or slyly.
Okay. So perception plus my sleight of hand, so that's a 9 plus 6. I rolled a 6, so 15.
15. Okay. Yeah. What you see inside the room, this looks like it's the main bedroom chambers of the manor. There's a large wooden trunk that rests at the foot of a canopied bed in the southwest corner, and a claw-footed bathtub sits in the northwest, and hanging above the fireplace in the southeast corner is a shield that bears the Gralhund coat of arms. Logs are stacked near the hearth, and a tall mahogany wardrobe stuffed with, you see, because it's slightly ajar, but there's expensive gowns and dresses that are kind of hanging out there.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will back out the door, bid her a good evening, and turn to Penelope and Granite and now Nephmarax and the Lord and wink at them and then yell, "All right, you thugs, get downstairs!" And
We were already going to the stairs.
I'll stomp on the floor as if it's me trying to be angry and rough with them.
I'm heading downstairs.
Ooh. She walks to the door and looks. Sees you kind of stomping around. Gives a little questioning look, but you're corralling the people that she wanted you to corral. She does notice that Neff, you've got her husband and you're scooting him out the door too. And she looks and goes, "Wait, why are you taking my husband?"
Quick, Matt, think of something.
He tried to assault you.
No.
Husband? This man was trying to break into your husband's room over there.
I am not dense. That is my husband. And she walks over and just tries to slap the ever-loving shit out of him, but completely misses his face. And then she turns bright red as embarrassment and goes and says, just leave him be. She's looking at you.
I'm going to when she goes to slap and misses, I'm gonna like yank him out of the way.
Okay.
And be like, "Ma'am, I don't need you assaulting our prisoners. If he is who you say he is, he will be safely returned."
She uses that instance as cover for her ineptitude in slapping him and saying, and she goes, "Don't pull him away from me. This is my husband. Give him back. You cannot take him." She seems belligerent.
Can I?
Not willing to work with you at the moment.
I'm already at the stairs. I'm out of the way. Whatever's going on, I'm already at the stairs going down.
Y'all are walking away. Grim, are you walking with them?
Yeah, I'm corralling behind them.
Okay, you're corralling them down there. You're going to leave this to Nephmarax.
Can I try to stealthily cast a spell?
Sure.
Do it.
I would like to attempt to stealthily cast Charm Person on the Lord.
Oh,
Okay.
that I have in my hands.
Okay.
that was an interesting choice.
I need you to go ahead and that's a DC 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He fails. And I
Okay.
legitimately fail. It was a 9, and his wisdom modifier is I think it was 2. I'd have to look.
Even if it was +4, he still would have failed with a 9.
Yeah, so so he is suddenly charmed. Roll a sleight of hand check to see if you can get away with it from her perception.
Son of a bitch. Damn, I keep rolling on the edge of my thing. That's a 14.
Oh shit. She caught you. She goes, "What were you doing? Why were you waving your hand around there? Were you casting a spell?"
No, I was
Think fast,
trying to
Matt.
make. Yeah, I know. What's that? What'd you say?
You were
I
casting a
said, think
spell.
fast.
I saw you casting a spell. Who are you? Why are you casting a spell on my husband?
I was trying to protect him
From
to
who?
make sure you didn't. From you, you crazy woman,
Who?
striking out at this man.
You see,
I was casting a spell of protection.
She suddenly roll a deception check. She is suddenly roll at a disadvantage. She is pissed, way pissed right now.
Oh, why does it have to be? Okay, hold on. That was so good.
Unless somebody wants to
Okay,
throw
what'd you say?
in some help.
Deception?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
We are helping. We're doing what the city guard told us walking downstairs.
Y'all two are pretty much out of this. This is Nephmerax and Grim. And
I can't
Grim
help
isn't
him. right
doing
now.
anything.
I can't think of a single thing to do that would necessarily help. I mean,
All right.
Okay.
I had
well,
a plan, but I couldn't.
With disadvantage, it's an 18.
Damn.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna pose your roll.
I rolled a
Plus five,
17 and a 12.
All right. She fails. She calms down a bit. She goes, protection. She looks at her husband. Was he casting protection on you? And you have charmed him. So he will. This is all on the husband now. I'm gonna roll a d4. 3 instances, he says yes. 1 instances, he's gonna come up with something on the fly. 1 through 3, yes. Come up with a fly on 4, just to make it fun. It's a 2. He says yes. He goes, yes. He's just making sure I go.
Ma'am,
I'm
I'm
not
making
hurt.
sure. I am making sure, since you informed us that he's your husband, that he gets to our facility safely.
Why
And
does
then
he
once
need
we
to go to your
identify
facility?
him,
Listen to me. Why does he need to go
Because
to your
we-
facility?
we aren't going to just take the word of any person to validate anybody else's status. We're going to make sure this person is who you say he is, and if he is, we will return him safely today.
Okay, roll a persuasion.
But I found him.
Go ahead. Finish and roll persuasion. Sorry, I thought you were done.
But we found him trying to rifle through equipment and paperwork, and we thought he might have been another one of the invaders.
I'm rolling like shit. Okay, she believes you.
Okay, cool.
He didn't even roll.
I didn't. Well, I rolled, but
Oh, what did you roll? I'm sorry.
did you?
I mean, I rolled terrible, so
I rolled a 14.
I rolled a 6. So
Okay.
I mean, I think your deception is like what, plus 6 anyway? Let me look.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
plus,
Plus
it's plus
five.
6.
Yeah, I was
Or
like,
plus 6,
I was pretty sure I was like could have failed no matter what.
As long as I didn't nat one it, I would have succeeded.
Yeah. Okay. She looks at you, and goes, "Well, fine. Bring him back soon, or else."
We will.
Okay. What does the party do?
Getting the hell out of there. We're downstairs trying to go out the front door, trying to get out of the damn yard.
When we get downstairs, I'm gonna say, "Let's go out the back,"
I agree.
and I will lead them through that back small servants' quarters door that you said led outside to the road.
To the street. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all go out the back way, and at a good time. Above in the sky there are 2 griffin riders approaching from a distance.
It's the fuzz.
But you don't know this, but around the front side of the house is literally an army of City Watch. Barnabas and Saith are entering the front gate with 20 constables and 2 Griffin Riders. The Griffin Riders are above in the air. I need the party to make a stealth check to see if they avoid the Griffin Riders.
Everybody roll your best dice.
Oh, that's not bad. I rolled 18 for stealth.
I got 17.
Okay.
14.
I got a 15.
Oh, Jesus. The face you made was real concerning.
One of the Griffin Riders peels off and begins to fly down to where y'all are at. The party did not quite make it past the perception check. I rolled incredibly high. I rolled
Of course.
18. And y'all were slightly below 18 on your group stealth check. So the Griffin Rider comes down and he lands next to y'all all with Lord Gralhund. And he goes, "Wait a moment. What's going on here?" And he looks to you, Grim and Nephmarax, as y'all are wearing City Watch style clothing.
Here's a question. Who do we... It's just us 4 and
And the Lord.
the Lord, correct?
Mhm.
The Lord has asked us to provide him with some temporary protection. He feels unsafe at home, and he did not wish to make a scene in the building. So we're coming out the back to make sure that we can take him and keep him safe.
Roll a deception check with advantage. As you see the Lord going, yes, 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 yes,
Nodding like crazy.
yes.
With advantage, it got me to a 25.
Perfect.
Nice.
I rolled a
the-
19 on my second roll.
The Griffin Rider looks at y'all. He goes, okay, take him to headquarters and leave him at headquarters. We need to speak with him. Good work getting the Lord out without being hurt. Well done. And then he looks
Understood.
and then he turns and looks at Penelope and Granite, and he goes, and they are.
Hired hands of the house. They're his personal servants.
Roll a deception check with advantage.
Sorry, Matt. Can't let you have all the fun.
It's fine by me.
You said with advantage?
With advantage.
Deception. Unfortunately, it's a -1, but that is a 16 total.
Yeah, you're fine. He looks.
Nice.
He goes. Ah, okay. And you see the Lord going. Yes. They're my personal bodyguards. And the Griffin Rider goes. Excellent. Yeah, just take them all to headquarters, and we'll be back. We are trying to investigate the manor now. So, thank you. And he flies off on his Griffin. And
Excellent.
What do y'all do?
After he's gone for a little bit of while, after he's been gone for maybe like 30 or 40 seconds, and we realize that he's like way out of sight, I'm going to be like, all right, let's go back to Troll Skull.
Let's
Okay.
get the hell out of here.
All right. So y'all go ahead.
Real quick question.
Mhm.
In which direction is Guard HQ, and in which direction is Troll Skull Manor?
Troll Skull is to the north. HQ is to the south.
Let's head west.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's west. It's west. It's northwest to Troll Skull because the villa is just slightly east southeast of the street, and then Guard HQ is far south. My bad.
Well, I assume that we're coming out of the north side of the manor,
Y'all are
right?
coming on the east side of the manor.
Should have been.
So I'm going to suggest that we walk toward the HQ for the time being until we get out of range of these people, and then double back to Troll Skull. That way, the Griffin Riders in the sky, who are trying to keep an eye on us, see us walking toward HQ.
Sure. Yeah. Make a
Yeah.
big round. A loop.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, and y'all do that,
And somewhere along the line, we can change disguise and that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
y'all
I was gonna say exactly
I-
that. Part way there, we're gonna drop our guard
Well,
appearance.
I wanna tell Grim, like, hey, you should give him your hat so he can look like someone else. So in case someone sees us, they don't see him.
It does take time to attune. It's not an
You have to
instantaneous
attune
thing.
it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay then. Never mind.
I mean, I could put it on him and, wait like, the 30 minutes that I think it takes to attune while we walk around.
No.
y'all walk back to after taking a long walk. Y'all get back to Troll Skull with no issue. Just to save you some time here, you make it back with no issue, and you enter Troll Skull and you begin to discuss the events of the evening. What had happened?
What time of night is this?
This is beginning to be late. Wait, no, y'all infiltrated late at night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is almost closing time. This is getting close to like 1, 2 in the morning.
Instead of walking him into the tavern, we probably need to take him up into the bedrooms
Mm-hmm.
and give him a room.
I say he can use mine. I'll sleep in Abigail's room. Or Abigail. Share a room with her.
Okay.
Did we lose Daniel?
No, I'm still
We
here.
might have.
I'm still
Oh,
here.
okay.
Oh, okay.
You were just
I'm-
real silent.
I was listening to what y'all were trying to say. Okay, so
I'm
yeah.
gonna
So
you're
we'll
gonna
take him
basically
back
put him into a
upstairs to make
room?
sure he's accommodated.
Okay, yeah, you do that. He seems ever grateful and takes well to the bed. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch us out of mode there for combat, and we are now back in for a peaceful times. So he takes to bed to fall asleep. He's exhausted. He's been thoroughly wrecked as a person.
Awesome. We have successfully kidnapped a noble by his own volition.
Well, if you just keep.
Well, while we're doing that, I asked Nefmax, why did we bring him here?
He's extremely fearful of his wife. He has admitted to me that she is basically bankrolling all of the black market activity, or at least a good portion of the black market activity, as well as multiple thefts of very important relics. So he wanted to get out of there safely.
Can't blame him. She was scary.
Very scary.
Damn, nature, you scary.
And this is there you go. It's there. Now all the things that he has told you, Nephrax, it's in the chat, so if you want to relay that information.
Excellent.
I'll
In
review
more
that
detail.
after the session.
Okay. So yeah, Nephrax goes on to tell you more so about what has been going on for the Black Network, Rainier's potential attempted plot for being captured, the Stone of Galore, which is now of interest, and then that she sent the necklace of fireballs to get this, but by killing the Zint spy the Zint gnome that was trying to capture the Stone of Galore. And for anybody who wants, roll a general intelligence check.
I'm a
Oh,
smart
that's
monk.
20.
Ooh,
Nat 20,
17.
17.
I'm gonna try this one.
Nat 20, so it's 21 total for me.
Okay. Penelope.
18.
Okay. Yeah, y'all. Penelope goes. She goes, I think I remember at one point Grim telling me, and Grim, you pipe up after that saying, oh yeah, remember the fireball that was outside the tavern? And she's like, yeah. And there was a gnome that was dead out there. You all begin to put two and two together that was the gnome that was being chased after. The one that was pickpocketed, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I think y'all had to put it back because the townsperson saw you. If I remember correctly.
Oh, I don't remember.
Somebody.
I don't think we successfully.
It wasn't a successful steal.
Because somebody walked up right about the time we were, or Abigail was there or something.
Yeah, it was an attempted steal, but
It was right around that
failed.
time.
Yeah, you realize that that gnome is what was being referred to, and that the stone is seems to be pretty key in the goings on right now in Waterdeep.
Hmm. So, wherever that gnome might be, is where that stone might be. We have to rob the morgue.
I'm sure it's in the possession of the City Watch right now.
God, I love that idea though.
Hold
Oh.
on one second. Let me see if you're missing something here. Okay. Roll another intelligence check. Yeah, everybody. I'm gonna help you out here.
We got a 10.
18.
5.
I also nope. Yep, 10.
Okay, never
I
mind.
rolled my crap on that one. There you go.
You put 2 and 2 together on this one, and you come to the realization that, you know, if the gnome had the Stone of Galore on him, and then a fireball hit him, and he didn't have the Stone of Galore afterwards, whoever threw that fireball must have the Stone of Galore.
Great.
Which
Yep.
was the...
Automaton.
There you go.
Nimble right.
Yep. The
Nimble right, yeah. Thank you.
Which,
Great.
by the way, has ran away. And then
Cool.
with that, and at that point in time, you realize and you remember at one point when you were talking to the door, you heard a metal clink noise. It was faint in the villa, and you go, "Oh, that was probably it getting away."
I assume we're sitting down at a table and we're all having these discussions amongst each other.
Oh yeah, Abigail's been circling around, listening to y'all and talk, and pitch in where she could.
We're not going to be able to keep him here. We're going to have to get him to the City Watch headquarters.
But can't we trust them?
I'm
They're
assuming
gonna-
you mean the noble.
The noble, they're going to be looking for him. He cannot be found here. We already have too many problems with the City Watch as it is.
I could give him a hat temporarily.
If he were able to disguise himself and come and go to places as he pleases, that'd probably be a great idea. But he cannot be found here.
But we may not want to give him off to the City Watch. I mean, what if she ends up coming back after him?
The City Watch might be in her pocket, considering the level of response that she got.
I say we give him a means of escape.
I agree with Granite. He needs to.
What do you suggest?
I do agree with both Grim and Granite. I don't think giving him over to the City Watch is the correct thing. But I also know for a fact that he definitely can't be found here. So giving him a hat of disguise for now is probably our best solution. That way he can appear to be anything he wants within reason. And for the most part could come and go as he pleases, especially if he chooses just to look like your average commoner. No one's really going to bother the average commoner that comes in and out of a tavern to get drunk every night.
We can let him know that he can come and go here and stay as he pleases until he finds a means of being elsewhere safely. Let him know we're going to try to accommodate him to help him get to be safe.
I'm more than happy to play bodyguard for him. However, if the City Watch comes after us, I think we might have more than we bargained for.
I want to ask him, does she own the city guard? Does he trust the guard?
He was left in the room, wasn't he?
He's dead asleep, but you can go walk in there and wake him up and ask him.
Oh, I assumed he was talking with us. Okay.
No, y'all took him to a room.
I guess I will wait.
Took him to Penelope's room, as a matter of fact.
Took him to a room and dumped him in there, and he went to sleep.
Okay, then I guess I'll wait till tomorrow. But yeah,
that is a good thought, though.
Because he would know better than us assuming.
So he's in Penelope's room, right?
Yep.
Grim is going to go sleep on the floor in front of his door as a bodyguard, like just to make sure no one like tries to break in a window or come in, or he doesn't try to escape or anything like that.
Okay. So are y'all calling it an evening?
I guess so. All right, unless someone else has got something.
I need to catch up with Nephromax.
Okay.
At some point before we call it an evening.
I'm still in the tavern.
Okay.
There we go.
I will make my way to wherever he is currently at.
Okay. So you find your way. Grim, you head up and sit in front of the door. Penelope, you walk up to your bedroom and notice that Grim is sitting in front of it. And then there's a guy now in your room. And you stare at Grim. And Grim, you stare at her.
You can take my bed for the night.
I just shrug. Penelope's dead ass tired.
Penelope wanders off to Grim's room to sleep.
You're going to get like a king-sized bed.
That withholds a 460-pound turtle. It's super comfortable.
There's a little bit of like a divot in the center, though.
Oh, yeah. Nephromax, you are sitting at a table and Granite approaches you.
And to clarify, I wanted to be in his room if I could. That way, if anyone tried coming in through like a window or something, I was in there and ready.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Then you stand up from outside and go inside the door and sit down.
Yep. Tuck into my shell and go to sleep.
AC goes up.
Yes.
+5.
4.
+4. Close enough. Okay, so I'll sit down with Nephromax. So what the hell have we got ourselves into?
Crazy shit.
You know, we've been dealing with a bunch of crazy shit since we've got here. I mean, as soon as we hit the ground, nothing but chaos. Everywhere we've gone, everybody we've talked to, it's been nothing but problems and chaos. Even when we try to do well for ourselves and mind our own business, we've got somebody right there creating problems. I haven't talked about my past much. Most of my people have been wiped out. My family, my loved ones, they're gone. I've not been dealing with that very well. So we get to know you guys. I start building a bond with y'all, and we lose Zamul. And I feel like I fall further into this hole where I can't escape what's happening. It's death. And then we're in that stable. And with very little prompting, well, you were there.
Yes.
I haven't been myself, who I believe I'm supposed to be. I haven't felt like myself. I don't trust myself sometimes if I'm going to be that easily prompted to harm somebody that was defenseless. Is that what you wanted to see? To see if that was something I would do?
I had no, myself personally, I had no ulterior motives. This is not something that I had planned or had anticipated as a result. It did happen, however.
It's a combination of me being easily manipulated, I guess, in my current state.
If you feel like I had manipulated you, that was not my intent.
I think it was just
apologize.
just the mere suggestion was enough to push me from my rage that I was already in mid of. I take a look around the room, look at the bar. I look back at Nephromax. I need you to help keep me in check. I'm going to be relying on you to not prompt me to do things like that. Or if you see me try to harm somebody that's not of just cause or reason, I'm going to be making some changes myself mentally. I'll talk to Grim about meditation. But I rely on you to not, or to help me not be that way and do those things.
I'll do my best.
For Penelope's sake, I don't want something like that to happen to her. That's all I ask. I'll leave him to his time at the table in the tavern, and I'll make my way to my room, and I'll look over Zamul's journal, and I'll start writing in my own.
After he leaves, am I the only one? When he leaves, does that make me basically the only one in the tavern?
It's closing time. I mean, y'all were talking. There were still some folks that are still around, but it's beginning to become closing time. So, if you wait 10 minutes or so, they're going to push the last. Abigail will push the last few drunks out of the bar, and
even if there's one or two people in there, it's not that big of a deal for me.
okay.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't in like a crowded area.
No, Abigail's beginning to push people out. So,
okay. I'll do my standard thing of staring off into darkness towards where Zamul's shield is mounted on the wall. And I want to get up and walk towards the shield. And when I get close to it, I'm going to put my hand out to get ready to touch it. But right maybe a few inches before I touch the shield, I'm going to stop myself and just kind of hold my hand there for a second and then pull it away and then head back up to my room, go to sleep.
And you do. And sleep comes, takes you all. Penelope, you want to roll a wisdom save?
Sure. Man, does that kill anybody? Oh, fuck. It's not good.
You hit Grim with a fireball earlier.
That hurt.
A 6.
You have a dream about fire.
About roast turtle soup.
It's a rough sleep, but you still slept. You don't hit any points of exhaustion. The morning comes. Everybody awakens. The lord of the house, Gralhund, wakes and sees you there, Grim, just sitting there,
Meditating.
Did you ever pick up your spear as you left? No, you didn't.
No, it was stuck in the door.
I bet they had a hard time getting in the front door.
It's definitely not going to come back to bite us in the ass.
He sees.
I don't think there was
there.
anything special about it.
It's a generic spear.
Yeah.
he sees you sitting there, and he goes, well, what now?
Well, suppose we got a few questions for you. The City Watch obviously needs to talk with you. Do you think it's safe? Meanwhile, I'm still sitting there, like, eyes closed, just not even looking at him, meditating.
There are those within the City Watch that are trustworthy. I think I will be okay.
Because we can deliver you to them, and you're welcome here anytime for safety. But we want to make sure that you'll be okay. We don't want her corrupt reach reaching you.
He goes, I think if, he goes, maybe I'll leave town for a little while. Maybe I'll just go out. Let things calm down. Come back. House and my villa will still be here. Maybe my wife won't know. Should never have said anything, damn it. Just out of an unlordy character, he just rolls out that.
A little smirk appears at the corner of Grimm's mouth.
Also, is he not surprised there's a giant turtle in his room? Last time we saw Grimm, it was a guardsman. Oh, no, you changed after we ran out. Never mind.
Yeah.
And he was charmed at the time, so.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And Grimm just calmly says, but now you actually have a chance at freedom.
Maybe so. So, what now? You going to sit here in front of the door all day?
I was thinking about it. It's comfortable.
Get out of my way. I need it.
Tell you what, I'll cook you up some breakfast.
Sounds great.
And we'll go down to the tavern.
Okay. They head down into
And,
the tavern.
I will hand him one of my hats and let him know this is a loaner. I want this back before you leave town. But in the meantime, we don't want anyone knowing where you are or who you are.
He goes, understood. Roll an insight check.
God.
If he steals that hat on him, he's so mad.
If he steals that hat, I'm going to be pissed.
Did you even tell him how it worked? Here's a hat. Put it on your head. Derp, derp.
Magic's a real thing. People know how it works.
But you got to tell him it's a magic hat.
That's a 9.
Regular hats still exist.
You're not certain. You don't. He seems trustworthy. You think you'll get the hat back?
Never gonna see that hat again.
Yeah, well,
Daniel's been wanting to steal that hat back for a long time.
I squint real hard at him and say, why exactly are you scared of your wife again?
We know where you live.
He explains again the things that he explained to Nephmarax to you.
Does he insinuate that she is magically inclined?
No.
No, not magically inclined in any way.
just a bitch.
No insinuation of magically inclined, but very powerful.
Are they still up in their room, or did they come down?
They're all down. They're all down in the tavern at the moment. You
Probably
see him
still
take
asleep.
the hat and put it on his head.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm going to lose it.
Did
Dick.
have we had a conversation about what's going on with Grimm and the Lord? Like, are we all there in that conversation?
At this point now, y'all have all, unless y'all don't want to, have all managed to come downstairs into the tavern. Abigail is beginning the opening processes of the tavern to get it ready in the morning with your halfling servants who work in the bar.
I'm going to ask the Lord what his plans are.
He goes, well, I have friends outside of the city. He said, maybe I'll take a trip. Maybe I'll stay with them. least till things cool down in Waterdeep. Things are getting out of hand here, and I'm going to go.
Do you need anything to assist with your trip?
Well, I got this hat of disguise here, so I should be able to get out of the city with no issue.
How about some collateral for that then, maybe?
He looks at you and he goes, "With what do I have to pay you?"
I don't know, an
And
IOU?
You literally pulled me out of the house.
You're
because
welcome.
I asked you. He
I don't know,
I have no coin purse on me at the moment. I have
An
a hat.
IOU something? I mean, those things aren't easy to come by.
I reach into my pouch of money,
Uh-huh.
and I pull out 20 gold,
Mhm.
and I stick the 20 gold in my pocket, and I hand him the remainder of the pouch.
Okay. So you had, let's see.
I had 70 gold.
All of our
You had
stuff.
70? Okay, so you
I just gave him
give
50 gold.
50 gold. He looks at the 50 gold and he goes, "Excellent. This should be more than enough to get me where I need to and what I need for traveling. Thank you.
Remember who helped you.
I will remember."
That's all I ask.
You stay safe out there.
He goes, "I guess at this point this time I will make haste." And
Before you go,
it's been about 30 minutes for the conversation wise, and he shifts his appearance to
Okay.
that of a humble half elf with
Touch-
long blonde hair.
touch base with your City Watch friends. Let them know what's going on. We don't want them on our back.
He goes, "If I can find them, I will." And he turns to leave. Turns to leave the tavern, and he walks out the door. And just at the same time he walks out the door, in walks Barnabas Blastwind and Safe Grumley into the bar.
Who are these people?
These are these assholes.
These
I know
are the
Saith
city
is a
watch.
guard, yeah.
Yeah,
Have
this
we
is
met them before?
Oh
Safe.
yeah,
Several times.
Oh my
several
god.
times.
Safe,
I'm not
like
saying
SAITA?
if I see him come in, I'm sitting down at a table. I'm not acknowledging him. I'm just eating my breakfast.
He walks in, and he sees the half elf walk by, turns his head and looks. Doesn't pursue. And continues into the bar. There are about 7 other City Watch constables behind him, walking into the bar. And he looks, Saith looks over it. He goes, "Well, well, well.
Welcome.
If it isn't the," and then he he flips his paper and he goes, "Unmentionables?"
Welcome to the establishment. Can we help you?
The what?
Untouchables, I'm sorry.
Unusual suspects.
Unusual
no,
suspects.
usual suspects. It's the usual suspects.
Yeah, usual suspects.
Unmentionables.
He
That's
flips
an
back and he goes-
amazing name,
he,
dude.
He flips back and he goes, up, sorry. My mistake.
What's that other adventuring party you're thinking of?
Exactly. Points at Penelope and goes, "You're a smart one."
Penelope's not there. Penelope's asleep still.
We
You
don't
never come
mention
down? Oh, I
Never
thought you all
came
came down.
Nope,
Okay,
she's
Penelope
still
stayed
asleep.
upstairs then.
Obviously.
She wouldn't have let that hat leave.
He goes, He goes, I have come to talk to y'all. Where were y'all last night?
Manning
Here?
the tavern.
Because I had a report from the Lady Gralhund that there was a child of young age, a shifter barbarian in...
How would she know he's a barbarian? He was very polite.
He's also very big and carries a warhammer.
That's racist.
That's assumptions. And he goes, the lady reported that there were people who matched kind of your description of a few people from your party. And he looks around and he goes, where's the little girl?
She's asleep.
Bring her down.
As flustered and annoyed as I can look, I kind of push past them and out of the tavern so I can go upstairs and get her.
Doesn't faze him.
Would you like any breakfast or ale?
He looks around and he goes, you offering?
Absolutely.
Boys, take a break. And you see all 7 of the guards walk up to the bar.
Guards get a discount, just so you know. City Watch. We love.
You hear the guards like, all right.
So I'll cook them up some eggs and some ham and get them a couple of drinks.
Okay, they take your drinks. They sit at a table and they wait for Penelope's arrival. And
All right, I wake up Penelope and I tell her about the guards downstairs and they want to question us about where we were last night. And I look at her and I go, for the love of God, don't tell them the truth. I know you're really good at telling the truth and you really want to be honest, but now is not the time.
I don't know why you think I would tell the truth to the guards. They're assholes.
You know what? I like that attitude. Let's go. We were all here last night, by the way.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I take her downstairs.
okay,
She looks like an 11-year-old who just woke up.
okay.
Just
Got
shitty.
hair everywhere in your dressing gown for the night. You all come back down and join the rest of the group. Saith and Barnabas are sitting at the table. Sees Penelope and goes, come on over. Waves you over, Penelope. What do you do?
Hi. I guess I come over.
Okay. He looks at you and goes, hi. We've got some questions for you and your shifter friend over here.
Okay.
And then also, and then he turns and he goes, hey, Tony. And Tony's at the bar and he's like, yeah. He goes, where's the other thing? And he goes, oh, the other thing. And he pulls out a spear and throws it onto the ground of the bar. And he goes, here, I'm busy drinking. And you notice it, Grim. It's your spear. It clanks onto the ground. And he goes, okay. And he looks at back at Penelope and he goes, Penelope, that's your name, right? You're Penelope. You're
Yes.
the little bard that plays the tunes that sometimes are good, sometimes it's bad.
Yes.
He goes, okay.
She says begrudgingly.
He goes, where were you last night?
I was here.
You sure you weren't a few streets over?
Where would I be?
At the manor.
What manor?
The Gralhund manor.
I don't know who that is.
Didn't see any women there. Didn't see any dead servants or dead stable boys.
No. I've been here the whole night.
Roll a deception check.
Oh, I need a good dice for this one. Well, I'll use your good dice. Or is my
DC
deception
7.
please be good?
DC is
I'm
7.
sorry?
DC is 7.
DC is 7. It's 5 plus 6, 11.
11. Okay. He goes, okay. He doesn't really have any strong belief, the reason why to believe that you were there, just a description kind of matching you and your proximity to the location of the villa is all he has to go on. So he goes, oh, okay. He points over to the metal spear on the ground. He goes, you recognize that?
No. I mean, it's a spear. I've seen a lot of spears.
Okay. He turns and he goes, he looks at you, Granite, and he goes, where were you last night?
I was here at our tavern.
He's a bodyguard.
Roll a deception check. DC 7.
Oh shit! I blew that out of the water. 14 plus 2 is 16.
You're fine. Like I said, they don't have a whole lot to go on here.
We also gave them a discount at the bar. They're excited about that.
The guys, I tell you, all the City Watch guys are just like stoked that they're having ale first thing in the morning and they're allowed to drink ale.
Told you that discount was going to come in handy.
The Saith, he looks around and he goes, okay. He goes, all right, so you probably weren't there. Let me tell you what happened. He goes, last night there was an incursion into the Gralhund Villa. By the way, good job on giving him the hat, as otherwise y'all would have been boned. He goes, there's an incursion in the Gralhund Villa. Looked like some Zint scum broke in and attacked Lady Gralhund and Lord Gralhund. Lord Gralhund has been missing since late last night. One of the Griffin Riders told us that he saw a man who looks similar to you, and he points at you, Granite, and a girl looked similar to you, and he points at you, Penelope, with 2 city watch guards, who we do not know who they were, with the Lord, and saying they were going to take him back to headquarters, but he never showed up at headquarters. So as you can see, we're a little concerned, especially considering the lady of the house also described someone similar to you and you, as you know. And we also found a stable boy. The stable boy brutally murdered in his bed. So we're really interested in trying to find the culprit. Does anybody know anything? Have you heard anything? You're all adventurers. Word gets around. Anyone? And he looks, surveys you all, waiting to see if there's an answer.
I say the Zentirum don't tend to come here, so we wouldn't know much of what they do.
I think the last endeavor we had with them was back at the docks however many months ago. You guys remember that?
Yeah, your cleric got his head cut off.
Yeah.
Still say I do apologize. I am sorry about that. That's harsh.
Grim looks very tired suddenly.
His gaze casts up, his gaze goes from you, seeing that you've remembered, to Nephmarax. Looks at you, Nephmarax. Hesitates for a second. Continues on. Looks at you, Granite.
I'm still eating and sitting at the table, just doing my thing.
All right. Well. Thank you for your time. All right, boys. It's time to go. Oh, can we stay for another? You're gonna be drunk on working hours? Oh, no. They all begin to shuffle up and leave half-drank beers on the counter.
Tell you what, boys, come back tonight. There will be plenty more for you.
Hey!
Tell your friends, City Watch gets a discount.
Hey! And they settle up with their beers with the tavern. It comes up to maybe like $2 for.
Yeah.
beers
I don't
aren't
know
that-
how much a beer typically is.
Ales aren't that expensive. They're usually maybe like $2 silver, so $2
Like
plus
copper.
a tip.
Probably 2 copper.
Better be some good ass ale if it's 2 silver.
It's high quality.
We'll
Y'all
make
sell
it-
high quality.
We'll make it not like the price of at cost, but like just slightly above it. So that way we still make a little profit, but it's not as much. And the City Watch can come in here more.
Okay, so they pay up and the guards head towards the front, and he goes, "Well," "if you've heard anything, let us know.
Absolutely.
We are looking for a murderer. Or two.
We'll definitely let you know what we hear.
Since we have two people that look like the people you're looking for, it'll be pretty easy to spot them.
He goes, yeah, well, we're fairly certain they look exactly similar to y'all. Because not only did the lady and then the cavalry riders, but the Zentirums that we had captured by the Gralhund house and the Gralhund house all really gave the same common description. But, nonetheless, we can't really go on just that alone. We need
Grim.
a damning...
Right in front of the guard, I'm gonna snap my head over to Grim and be like, Grim, do you think that the Zentirum have magical abilities that could let them change their appearance to look like us? I know they don't like us. Maybe they're trying to frame us.
I was just thinking that not too long ago. It was a few days. We had some thugs come in here. They were were-rats, and they were wearing these disguises that made them look like halflings. And then after they died, they reverted back to their normal selves.
He looks and he goes, why didn't you tell us about that?
I called the guard. The City Watch was already here. You didn't get a report on it?
No. Who took that report? There's going to be a dock and pay if that's the case.
I should certainly hope so.
Shoot, you know what? I don't think you ever gave me a name for him.
You never got his name.
No. I never got his name. He came in, asked a few questions, and closed his notepad and walked on off afterward. Once he saw that everything was fine, he issued the cleanup outside for the bodies.
Well, there ought to be a paper trail on that one, so I'll look it up. We'll find out. He's going to be docked and pay for not reporting anything that happens with y'all.
But my apologies. It completely slipped my mind. I've been too busy trying to run the shop.
Well, yeah, no, it wasn't your responsibility. You told the City Watch. The City Watch didn't tell me. So, he turns and he goes, all right, let's go, guys. And they pick up the spear off the ground and walk out the door. Guards walk out, and Saith and Barnabas turn. They look back. He goes, well, and Saith goes, all right. Well, have a good day. Turns out and walks out the door.
I'll call after him. You're welcome back tonight as well. You get discounts too.
He goes, thank you. And he walks out the door. And that will be, let's see. That will be the end of chapter 3. Congratulations, everyone. Go ahead and level yourself up to level 4.
I'll have to roll numbers later.
Right.
I don't have time right now.
All
It's all
right.
good.
But that's the end of chapter 4, and For all who stayed and continue watching, thank you very much. We will pick up next week with Defending the Darkness, and then right after Defending the Darkness, we are going to have a one-shot special where we'll be introducing a new character to the group. As we've mentioned before, Knightley's going to be joining us. And maybe we'll have another special guest joining us as well. We'll just have to see how it works out. But until then, thank you everybody for watching. And everybody, thank you for joining me today.
Glad to
Thank
be
you.
here.
Happy to
We
play.
will see you all next week with Defending the Darkness. So goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.